sometimes we are going to apply the concepts in the north area and we'll just check that whether this can be used in the present market or not. Using the formulas and other things of invention here, so there it will be exactly used to identify. That is why it is called physical science. Division of work means it is nothing but dividing the work into smaller units where the work can be completed easily and efficiently and effectively. Warm welcome to first and B.Ba students. The subject management principles and practices for the academic year 2023-24. The first unit, introduction to management. In today's session, we are going to discuss about nature of management. In our previous session, we had a discussion of importance of management, how important the management is for every business. The management not only wants to aim its objectives, even it supports all individuals of the organization. Even it wants the individual to meet their aims also. So these things we have learned in our importance of management, and it was a compulsory question for 15 marks. And in today's session, we are going to discuss nature of management. I am Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In today's session, as I said, we are going to discuss about the nature of management. The nature of management is nothing but every management is considered as art, science, and profession. So the nature of management is split into three parts. That means even the management is called as art, or even it is called as management as a science, and even management is called as a profession. Management is an art or science or profession. So first we'll consider management is an art. Why it is called as art here means it is nothing but here. Management is art because a manager uses his skills, knowledge in the day-to-day activity. They're saying that when the management who has appointed certain people in the organization, they adopt their skills and knowledge for day-to-day activities in the business organization. That is why it is called as art. To achieve the objectives of the organization, they're going to adopt their own new ideas, thoughts, designing structures, and making certain concepts in a new era concepts. Like this, they're going to adopt the knowledge for achieving the objectives of the organization. The main concept of art here, existence of theoretical knowledge. This knowledge is derived from the experiences of experts published in the form of books. Why it is called art means the people who experienced certain things in their professional life, they have communicated those information in the books, and these information are utilized in our present scenario by the organization employees to achieve the goals whatever the organization is having. That is why it is called the existence of theoretical knowledge. And management is an art because of personalized application. Personalized application is nothing but the use of basic knowledge varies from person to person. Means if we have appointed 10 members in the organization, every person's concept will be different here. But almost all the people are working in the same field and same concept here. But their ideas and thoughts will be different here. For example, we have taken here two topmost singers here. Both the person are singers here, but their concept, whatever they have in their minds, is totally vary. So like this, we have taken a small example to make you people to understand why and how. The example are two dancers, two speakers, two actors will differ in demonstrating their art. Is nothing but here when we want to explain some information, the information passed by one person to another person may vary according to their ideas and thoughts here. Management is art because based on practice and creativity, means art involves creation of practice, existence, theoretical knowledge. After utilizing the information in the books or in other literature form whatever we have received here, that will be used with new ideas, with new innovative concepts by the present scenario, young people in the organization to achieve the goals. That was art. Management is a science. Why it is science? Science is a systematically organized body of knowledge. Means to identify anything, they are going to use certain formulas. To invent something, they are going to use the formulas like this. Now in the management, if I want to adopt the new concept in the marketing, first I'll make certain research. I'll just check that one, whether these idea can be used in the marketing, whether it is going to support the organization to use this concept in the present scenario, and whether there'll be increase in our marketing strategies or not, whether my sales will be increased in the news. News is nothing but north, east, west, south here. In which zone the marketing strategy can be adopted and how it will be benefited in the present market. It is based on logically observed findings, facts and events. Sometimes we are going to apply the concepts in the north area and we'll just check that whether this can be used in the present market or not. If it got success, then it may be applied for all other zones or regions, that is east, west and south here. First they're going to check that one, whether this is worth in the market or not. Management is a science, systemized body of knowledge, principle based on experimentation and universal validity. Means it is applicable worldwide. Whatever the concept has been adopted here, that will be used in every place, every time, every concept of the business here. Although management as a systemized body of knowledge, they cannot be compared with the principles of physical science, which are definite and exact. They're saying that one by using the formulas and other things of invention here, so there it will be exactly used to identify. That is why it is called physical science. Now, but in the management, we're going to apply certain steps. It may be used in the concept in the future. All the steps, whatever we are going to frame here, certain steps changed or removed from the concept here. That is why it cannot be called as physical science, because management is an inexact or soft science. Third concept, management is a profession. Why it is called profession? A profession is an occupation backed by specialized knowledge and training, and to which entry is regulated by a representative body. They're saying that when if I want to be a right person in the right place at the right position, I should have certain additional technical knowledge which can be used in the present market for the growth and have the level of the organization in the topmost position in the market. If I want to make our company to be in the first place in the market, I should be a professionalized person having different thoughts, different ideas and different skills, where with the certain ethical code of conduct which has to be used in the business organization. It is a well-defined body of knowledge developed by management experts. They're saying that when management is a profession because the management concept has been defined by the experts who had experienced the concepts in their work life. Based on the concept, whatever they faced in their work exposures, those concepts have been introduced into the management era in the present. Henry Fayol, whatever he faced during his work time, whatever the ideas he got after becoming certain position person, he introduced or he developed 14 principles of management which are used in our present scenario by all the organization. Like for example, division of work. He introduced the concept of division of work. Division of work means it is nothing but dividing the work into smaller units where the work can be completed easily and efficiently and effectively. This was the idea why he wants to introduce the division of work. Earlier, before that, the work was completed by one person and it was delayed due to all the pressure was on that person. He has to complete the work, means it was taking huge time and even the cost was more. After dividing the work to smaller units, completing the work within span of time, the cost was also less and the work also completed in a efficient manner. That is why we are going to call the concept introduced by the people after getting the exposure in the work and experiencing all the things. They developed certain words and introduced it to the world. That is why we are going to call developed by management experts. Restricted entry. Management requires formal education and training provided by formal institutions like university, professional organization such as Institute of Chartered Accountant of India or IIM. If our organization wants to be in the topmost position, the employees are going to be employed in the organization. They should be qualified people here and they should have educational concept from the recognized body, that is nothing but from the recognized university, recognized institution, professional bodies like ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, Institute of Cost Accountant of India, Institute of Company Secretary of India, Indian Institute of Management. If the people are coming from these body, so they'll be having more knowledge when compared to other students or the person. This is a concept what we have in the restricted entry. Professional association. For the implementation of code of conduct means how the employees has to be recruited and what concepts has to be used by the management in the organization or outside the organization. So we have a supporting body for us, All India Management Association, IMA. They have concept of making all the things in a legal format here. The next one here, the concept what we have said here, all professions are bound by code of conduct which guides the behavior of its members. If I'm a chartered accountant, and if I'm employee of any organization, I should not practice outside. This is the code of conduct what we have here. If I'm practicing individually, so then I should not be an employee in any organization. There's a rule what we have here. These things are called as code of conduct. Now, doctors at the time of entering into their field, they take the oath of ethical practice at the time they enter to the profession. When they enter to the profession, they take an oath. They take an oath in such a way that when we never do any type of mistakes or we will never involve in any illegal concepts here. We are here to serve, to give the service for the society. Like this, they take the oath and based on that oath, they are going to work in the institutions. And even a doctor, if he is an employee or if he is working in any hospitals, he should not have a separate clinic. They're saying that when if he is a government doctor and if he is an employee of any government hospital, he should not have a separate clinic here. So this is a code of conduct what we have. And they should not misuse the benefits given by the government to them. Like this concept, whatever, if they have if they are qualified person and if they are coming from a recognized university or recognized profession bodies, so they will be coming to know that one, what is the code of conduct here. And every management's concept is a service motive. The primary objective of profession is providing service to the society. As I said, if I'm a chartered accountant, a cost accountant, a company secretary, or a doctor, or a lawyer, my concept here is to provide service to the society. This is the main motto. It should be there for the people who are coming from the professional body and other part. In today's session, we discussed about nature of management. Management is an art or science or profession. These concepts we have discussed in depth, and in the upcoming session, we're going to discuss about levels of management, that is top level management, middle level management, and operation level management. These information we're going to have in the next session. Thank you to all my students here. In today's session, we have discussed about the nature of management, which is important concept for the students to understand and use this concept in the business area. Thank you to all.